go with you. With you know, when you like somebody, you like them, right? When you don't like them, you bloody hate them. And I feel like you're going to be in a relationship with a guy, and I can see a family member of his that you're unsure about. So you watch for that coming in. Now, relationship-wise, you don't know anybody that's gay, do you?
Me.
Oh, that's all right then, because I could see a gay relationship around you. So who was the girl that played head games with you? It was bastard nuisance. See, with you're too soft in a relationship, but what you've got to stop is you've got to try not to suffocate. Because when you love somebody, you need to be needed. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? But I could see a girl around you that you probably really proper cared about, but you know when you care about them, but you're with them for the wrong reasons, you feel responsible. Watch for a girl that is very damaged and her hormones are all over the place. Is this an ex of yours?
Yes.
The Katie got the hots for you, by the way. Now, have you not met a new relationship now?
No.
Somebody waiting to come in for you. That's what I want to say. But are you talking about going back to the other girl?
I've been thinking about it.
Is it because you feel you can't do any better? Because you can. Don't go back with somebody that plays with your emotions. That's what I want to say, because you're very organised and you're a perfectionist and you can't carry everybody's baggage forever. And I think you'd be going back to her because you think you can't do better because you took your confidence away. You're going to be with the love of your life on August the 24th. That's what I want to say to you. And she's needy, very needy. And she's very pretty, yes. And I think it's a Jade. So just watch for the name Jade coming in, right? But before this happens, you being you could be tempted to go back to the other one for the wrong reasons. Now, do you understand what I mean when I say that to you?
100%.
And you've got your granddad with you in spirit, by the way. And I've got to say, whatever happens in life, he will guard you through life. Now, it's like your mate. His mouth wasn't right when he was in his coffin, you know. It didn't look like him there, you know. He had a breathing condition because it's like I'm panting to get my breath.
He had a stroke.
Right. One of his, something, he used to take a lot of Gaviscon and Renism, thinking it was indigestion, and it was his ticker. He should have really sorted himself out. But your granddad really want one for morning. Do you know what I mean? It was like he just bloody got on with it, really. But I'd say he's all right. And find out who Ken is, right? Because I didn't know if it was a Ken or a Keith. But I want to say, whoever this is telling me to keep my enemy close to me. I'd say, don't get a property off a Keith or a Kenneth, right? Because I think they'd rip you off. Right,
okay.
Now, I then wanted to say, do you clash with your dad's mum?
No, she's my granddad's wife. She's passed.
So who's the female that you clash with?
Um,
It's not your mum, is it?
I do clash with my mum, yeah.
But you wouldn't let anybody hurt her, would you?
No.
I mean, you can gob off at her, but if anybody else did, you'd smash the face in. So I'd say that all you want is to be loved, being truthful, and you've got to, you're not easy to live with, so I'm not going to make you out to be perfect. You're moody, right, and you're stubborn, and you go into your little quiet sulk sometimes, but I think that you love to have somebody there that you can look after. Do you understand what 100%. I mean? And I think with this girl from your past, she's a bit of an head worker, to say the least. And I think she still loves you. And I've got to say, you could take her back, but take her back because you love her and not because you think you can't do better. Do you understand what I mean when I say that? And I can see a gay lad, and I can see you invited to his celebration shortly, and he's lovely. So you watch where you're going to his celebration, and even though you're gay, you will have a child definitely with your partner, or should I say, one of you will have a child, and I think you'll marry as well. So it sounds mad that.
Do you think I'll marry a man or a woman?
A woman, I think.
Do you think?
I don't know, because you're bisexual. You see, with you, it's not about you being gay, it's about the chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make any sense, what I'm saying? But do you feel more comfortable with the female?
Yeah.
You see, I think ideally you prefer the same sex. I've got to be honest with you. But I think also if you met somebody and there was a strong chemistry, it wouldn't matter about the sex. Do you see what I'm trying to say to you? And I think you're going to live somewhere where there's a lot of green around you in the future. I think you're going to live in the middle of nowhere with your soulmate, definitely. And I can see a dog in the spirit world. So find out who lost a dog. It was a Labrador, because I could see with you, you know, the girl that's coming in that's got the hot sphere, she's absolutely mad on a little dog, right? Now, your ex, I think you could get back, but make sure it's what you really want. Because I don't know with you, I don't know if it's because... I don't know if it's because you're panicking inside and you just want somebody around you, but she's a handful, and you honestly, I think she plays with your bloody head. So I'm saying to you, if you go back with her, make sure she fits into your life and you don't fit into hers. Do you understand what I mean? And I don't know who Harry is, but I'm now getting a Harry, and I can see where you're going to be playing a big part in a little Harry's life. So it's a Harry or a Harvey. So I'd say watch for that. See, you're good around kids, but I don't think you will biologically have a child, and yet I do get you being a parent to a child. So I think it'd depend. That's what I want to say, because I can see you in a relationship in the next 2 years, but I can see a child, where we're talking about having a child. So I think whether it be the same sex or the opposite sex, I think it's about the chemistry and not the sex of that person. Now do you understand what I mean when I say that? So I think with you, I really... have you thought being gay for a bit before you've actually admitted it to yourself?
Yes. Yeah, I
but
knew
you're
before.
more comfortable, aren't you, around the... And people that love you, they accept you gay. So I wouldn't have this big stigma about it. I mean, my nephew cuts himself and he ends up coming stopping with me because he can't accept he's gay. And I said, well, so what? You know, my son's a heroin addict and I'd rather have a gay son than a junkie. You know, and it's hard to try to... You are what you are. And I think with the right person, you will be dead happy and dead loved up. And whoever you choose to be with, your granddad is giving his blessing. And you've got to remember that. Who got his watch?
I think it was my dad.
He's singing I Did It My Way to me, you know. And I don't know why it's your granddad. But I want you to watch where a clock stops at 10 to 7. And I want to say the December month, there's going to be a massive celebration. And I think this is when you'll marry in the future. It's a 5-year reading. It'll be a Christmas wedding, right?
Do you think there'll be any... Is there anything from my nan, from his wife?
You know, with your nan, did you get 2 items of jewellery of hers?
I was supposed to, but they were taken off me. I got one, but it was different than what I was supposed to get.
No, there was something you should have got that she wanted you to have. That's what I want to say to you. And I want to say with your nan, I'd say one of your grandparents really should have got the cell looked at, but the other one, it was their time. So one couldn't live without the other. Do you understand what I mean?
100%.
So I'd say they're together now, they're united, and I don't know who Anne is, but you need to find out who Anne is.
I know who's
right. I then wanted to say to you, someone's going in for the driving test and they're panicking, but they mustn't because they could pass it. Now your ex, I think you could take her back tomorrow, but make sure it's for the right reasons, right? So the next 2 years, you're happier than you've ever been in your lifetime, so you need to take that on board. Also, find out who Elizabeth is. I didn't know if it was Betty or Elizabeth, but she's linked to your nan. Now, I'm sure it was her grandma.
My nan alive, or...?
The nan in spirit.
Okay.
So she was linked to her. Your nan alive, her circulation's a bit crap at the moment, but I'd say you're not bereaving anybody. I kept getting a lady here that kept forgetting what she was saying to me, you know, and it was like dementia, that sort of thing. So I'd find out who that is, you know.
I know who it is.
Right, that's okay then. So I'd say brilliant future for you. Don't replace something when it's not your fault. Don't let your stubbornness spoil your happiness. And I would say in the next 2 years, I can see you exchanging rings. Don't know if it's male or female, but I do know they've got beautiful eyes. So I'd say a happy future and definitely no deaths around you.
Thank you
Did
so
that make
much.
sense?
It does, yeah. Thank you.
Is that what you imagined?
Well, I don't know. It's a bit... can I turn this off?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.